Hello guys, welcome to today's stream. I hope all of you guys had a good weekend. I'm going to work on my oil painting today, so hopefully only a couple more sessions on her, and then she'll be finished and done, and I can scan her up and start putting some prints of her in my Etsy store. So yeah, I needed to open the windows today because I've got some of my glazing medium, and it's really smelly, so I didn't want to use it when Zazu's in my studio, which means no Zazu redeems today, guys. I'm sorry, but I don't want him to be, dealing with this smell because it's real toxic for him, which means, yeah, I might be getting a bit of a headache if the breeze isn't good enough here. So we shall see. We shall see how it goes. It looks like the rest of my glazing medium has actually gelled up completely. It's formed this really goopy layer, and it's real strange, real strange. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna just go rinse it out, and then hopefully I can get started, because the glazing medium was a really important part of this piece. So give me 1 second. So I got my cups washed, so I'll just be right back because I need to wash my hands as well. Sorry about that, guys. I just realized that all of my tubs had gone gooey because it's been a while since I used the glazing medium, so it's gone all solid and it gets all over your hands, which means it's super sticky. So I had to do my best to get it all, you know, off of my little tubs. So yeah, it's been a bit of a process, but hopefully now I can get started. But yeah, it's gonna smell in here, so I'll see how we go. Hopefully it's not too much of an issue for me, because it's real strong. It's what is it? In a So this is the stuff I'm gonna be working with. I'll show you guys up close. And hopefully it will let me add just a beautiful little see-through layer to everything, which is the idea. But we'll see how we go. So I'm gonna mix it with just other colors, and then that will give me the nice translucency that I'm looking for. And I also want to start refining her eyebrows because they're not super detailed at the moment, but you know, they'll get there eventually. Hi Doverkin, how are you? Nice to see you on here. How was your weekend, if it's over or not over yet? Hi Maquito. Am I saying that right as well? Hope you guys are doing good. Yeah. So the point is, where do I get started? I'll just give this a bit of a dust off just to make sure there's no little dust specks on it. You say it right? Good, good. Don't wanna get people's names wrong, you know? Hope you've been having a good weekend. Yeah, so the question is, do I get started on the eyes or do I get started on the overlay layers? I have a feeling I really want to get started on fixing her eyebrows, because that way, if I do go over with some of those layers, then it won't I won't smudge them, and then I'll need to leave it over for another day, because it needs to be super dry if I'm working with the glazing medium, otherwise it smudges on my layering. Hopefully, I'm good. My weekend prep is done. Have to prepare for work tomorrow. Oh, okay. Well, at least you've had a good weekend, from the sounds of it, you know. You don't want to feel like you don't have a lot of weekend. That always sucks. The worst. Yeah, I had a good weekend, definitely. I got to spend some time with my boyfriend, which I didn't know if I was gonna see him, because we had another lockdown in my state, and so yeah, it was because he was on the other side of town. That meant that I may not have seen him, but in the end they said it was a false warning, so there ended up actually being a cancellation, which was awesome. How am I? Yeah, I'm good. Done any math over oh no! Oh no, I didn't recognize your username. You're Cell Avatar, are you? Or are you just friends with him? You're the one who kept teasing me the other day. Please don't bring maths to this stream. I'm gonna add a rule, no maths on this stream. We do not talk about the forbidden math word on this stream. Hi Dad Guy, how are you? Isn't it super late for you? What are you still doing up? That's no good. pretty sure it should be super late for you. Where did I put my linseed oil? Oh, actually, I can use my solvent, then I don't have an issue. Sal was the one teasing you. I was just part of that weird conversation. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you know, have you changed usernames or something? Because, yeah, I didn't recognize you there. But yeah, I remember you were in on it too, so. Bunch of you guys colluded against me. Straight off topic, it was supposed to be an art stream. Even Vivi doesn't like, you know, doesn't like maths, so. It's 7 in the morning, you had an early sleep, so it's fine. Well, that's good. That's real good. At least, you know. At least you got some rest, which is the important part. I recently read you're streaming from Australia. I thought you were from the UK because of your accent. Really? That's interesting. Didn't think I have a very UK kind of accent, but trying to get this paint open. No, I'm definitely not from the UK and I've never been there, so. Now you're up for some art? Aww. Are you gonna create something nice? Create some more aliens? Oh, thanks, Dark Guy. Thank you. Artists everywhere? Yeah. No, I'm just Doverkin. Sal was the one with his relentless math stuff. Yes, he wouldn't leave it alone, would he? I mean, it was crazy. It's like every time I think the topic is over and nope, he likes to bring it back up. Yeah, all my paint has dried up, unfortunately. So I'm needing to pour more out, which sucks because I hate wasting paint. Yeah, I was actually wanting to stream earlier today. I've been thinking of streaming earlier in my morning, which hopefully should either like both match some more time zones of you guys. But not only that, I'm trying to do shorter streams in the evenings and longer streams during the day because yeah, it's just not working like in the long run, you know. It's not very sustainable for me to stream so late, so I'm trying to find something that works, which has been a struggle because I do still have clients that I work with during the day, and so I'm trying to switch that up a little bit, so hopefully I can find a streaming schedule that works a little bit better for me. And yeah, then, you know, just not as easy to stream that late, that's all. So hopefully this will work better. But you remember that gothic character? Gonna start it. You just had some initial trouble with the pose because of the perspective, so you had to practice with it and think you're all right. Okay, well that sounds great. I'm super keen to see that one because yeah, it's like a crazy cool costume, isn't it? So my linseed oil's lid actually came off, so it's a bit shabby at the moment, but I still have some left, which is good. I'm gonna have to place another order this week because I'm gonna run out soon and I don't want to sit around not having linseed oil to do my paintings with. And tomorrow I'm hoping that I can get started on... Now I've got linseed oil all over my hands again. Tomorrow I'm hoping to get started on the one behind me, so, you know, hopefully I can have enough solution for both of those, you know. So really what I'm trying to do is just hopefully, where's my glazing medium? Hopefully tone back those eyebrows with this, and then I should be alright. You know, I should be able to get some better detailing, I guess. You live in Texas, so you miss my streams because of the time difference. You're turning in for the night, but wanted to say hi. Have a wonderful stream and see you later. Maybe here or maybe with Vivi. Have fun and take care. No worries, Doverkin. I'm pretty sure tomorrow's stream, if I can finally get the schedule working, should be better for you, because that should be around, I think around 7 p.m. or like maybe 10 p.m. at the latest. I don't know, but I think it should be around 7:30 p.m. ish for you. I did have a bit of a look what time zones that matched up with in the States, so yeah. But anyway, I will definitely see you in Vivi's stream, because I don't think she's streaming today. I think she only streams on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, no, I'll definitely see you there. So yeah, you have a good rest. So that's definitely too saturated, but smudge that off, and then if I mix that with a little bit of glazing medium, it should be just ever so slightly faint enough to get the idea across. And that's why I love this stuff. It is so great for this kind of thing. At least that's how I use it, you know. I guess everybody has a different way of using it, but for me, that's how I like it. How am I feeling today? Yeah, I'm feeling much better. I think last week, pretty much the whole week, I was still like getting over the being sick from the previous week, so, and the not sleeping well wasn't helping, which is partly the reason why I was trying to... Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Doverkin. I really appreciate that. And I so hope you have a good night. Now go to bed and get some rest, but thank you. Yeah, sorry, Darka, I was saying that, yeah, I'm trying to hopefully find a more sustainable stream schedule, which I'm sure that you've been telling me to try and find something that works well as well. So hopefully I can take advice from my very supportive moderators as well. And find something that works a little bit better, you know, because yeah, streaming that late is not great. So I want to try and just find something that still like works in the time zones for everybody, but because I have client work during the daytime, you know, it's tricky for me to find something that works well. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a shot. So I've switched my streaming schedule up a little bit, and hopefully that, you know, that works a bit better for me. I think the most important thing is if I'm able to, you know, be consistent with it. That's really the most important part. So we will see how that works out. But I'm excited to, you know, hopefully get to a more sustainable point. That's the idea. you'll be fine. You just need to experiment with the time. Exactly. Yeah. You think daytime would be nice because it's the morning and I'm fresh now. Exactly. Yeah. And I think, you know, I mean, I do like being up at night as well, but I think it's just this is going to be a lot better. So, not only that, but then the other issue as well is at nighttime I can't use this stuff. So it's my glazing medium, and it's really toxic to inhale. And so I have to have the door open, but because Zazu is inside at night, it's too toxic for him to breathe in. Whoops. So when he breathes that in, he could die, which means I can only do it when he's outside. And that's a bit of an issue because a lot of the time, you know, at night I can't put him outside because there's foxes and all kinds of dangerous things for him. So yeah, hopefully this works. We'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. How has your weekend been, Dark Guy? Hi Robin, how are you? How was your weekend? I had so much fun with you guys on Vivi's last stream. I saw that she was she did that whole ice bath thing. I don't know how she has the courage for that, honestly. I would never do that. So yeah, hats off to her for giving that a shot, and I really hope it helps her build up some tolerance. Because I know how that feels, and I'm in Australia, so I don't even have it that bad, but yeah, you get it. Certain mediums you've heard you gotta be very careful with. Indeed, exactly, yeah. I mean, I'll show you what I use. Specifically got this for Zazu, not to feed to him, but to use. So this is non-toxic stuff, and like you can't smell it at all. So it's completely odorless, and it replaces the toxic solvents that I used to use, which not only gave me headaches, but also meant that I couldn't paint when Zazu was in the room. So yeah, I'm very conscious of what I use, you know, in my studio when he's around, because birds have very fragile lungs, and anything like that could instantly, you know, kill them. So your weekend was alright, just the usual family time and chilling, not much to say. Okay, well, family time sounds good. I spent a good time this weekend just hanging out with family as well, which is nice. So it was nice. I mean, I love streaming with you guys, but it was nice to just be able to relax for the weekend and, you know, take some time off and not really think too much. So I had a really nice weekend, and I'm super excited for this week as well. Feeding Zazu solvent? No, I'd never do that. I'm not that savage, that guy. Never. No ways. He's my little baby. I would never do that. But yeah. This is definitely working the way I wanted it to, which is good. I think I'm gonna have to go over with another layer, which I won't be able to do tonight because I can't work with this stuff when Zazu's in here, and at night he's in my studio. So I do so love having him in my studio. So it's a bit of a mess because I both want him here and I also don't, because it does limit the kinds of mediums I can use in here, which isn't helpful, but you know, what can you really do? Not much. everybody always says that traditional paint doesn't really have an undo button, and I know that that's sort of true to some extent, but really you've got a lot of room to, you know, especially with oils, you can lay something down, rub it off, everything like that. So you want to go ice swimming one day in your life. Seems like such a dope experience. Why would you want to do that, Robin? That seems crazy. I would never do that. Oh no, it sounds crazy. And it was, do you know how cold it was where Vivi did that? Because I was asking, but they didn't reply. For the gothic character, you're thinking of giving here this outfit, kind of mixed between civilian and a hero, sort of. Well, that sounds really cool. Let me have a look at what you're showing. Where's my browser? Hang on. That is not opening up for me, so let me try that on the iPad. I'm trying to open it at the moment, but it's opening on my other screen, so just give me 1 second. Ah, right. So this is the costume you're trying to go for? There's some real cool stuff here. I do like the hooded cape idea. I think that's yeah, I definitely like the idea of having that nice hooded cape and everything. I'll have to have another look at, you know, the last one you were doing. Not too sure, but yeah, I love the idea of that cape, and sort of turning her into a bit of a superhero as well. Sounds like an awesome idea. You're not sure what temperature it was, but something close to 0 outside. Yeah, that's just way too cold. Why would you do that? That's just a no from me. I'm sorry, but that is a big no for me. Can you guys hear the music okay as well? I hope so. So the one thing I think that's currently bothering me quite a bit about this is I think the color of her eyebrows, I don't know, they're just not matching her hair, and I feel like that's making it look slightly off. So what I'm gonna do is right at the end, after it's all done, I'll go over with some glazing medium and sort of change that shade a little bit, but not at the moment because I can't touch it too much when it's real wet. It's real super wet. So the one on the right, yeah, the one on the right looked, so the one with the hoodie, I think definitely I liked that idea very much. You're not sure what temperature it was, but something close to 0 outside. basically means death for most of us. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Definitely. Because you're in a pretty warm country as well. Does it get very cold there where you live, Dark Guy? The music's fine? That's good. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I remember she said she wasn't sure if she was gonna go into the water like that. So, definitely real proud of her for having the courage to do that. I would never do that. I've been speaking to her for about a year or two about ice swimming. Really? So it's been a long time coming and she's prepped herself for that, it seems. I'll show you guys what these eyebrows are looking like. So I don't know if you guys can remember what they looked like last time, but I've just added a little more detail to them and hopefully I can refine them some more because I'm not happy with them just yet, but they'll get there. They'll sort of get there eventually. Over time. They would sleep in this cold without a blanket. Who? Wait, hang on. Not really. Your cold is 13 minus 20 something. Europeans will just laugh at us. Well, don't worry, we've never even had minus 20 where I live, so you're a lot more, I guess, cold than we are. I don't know what's the coldest. I think the coldest it's gotten here was 0 degrees, or maybe like tops minus 1 or 2. I don't think it gets colder than that. So Australia would basically be Vivi's dream country because, yeah, it's nice and warm here, and that seems to be where she feels most comfortable. But yeah, it's not like not feasible for everybody to just up and go. But I'm most definitely happy that I don't live in a country where it's that cold. You've never seen snow? Wow, really? Why? 12 degrees or 20 degrees. Never minus in a desert country. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, no, we definitely get colder than Dark Guy. We get to about I think tops minus 3 degrees. I don't think it's ever been below that from memory, but that's about what we get. So definitely not nice though. I don't like it when it's that cold. Yeah, so it's super handy to be able to just slightly dull down certain areas that I don't want to be as pronounced as others, I guess. Coldest I've been is about 1 Celsius. Hang on. So where do you live, Robin? So at least up until a certain point a couple of years ago, I hadn't seen snow either, but then my family went over to Tassie, so that's Tasmania in Australia, and yeah, I had a really good time seeing snow for the first time. Oh yeah, you're from Brisbane. I forgot that. Yeah, no, I completely forgot that. Where is my mouse? I actually used to live in Brisbane quite some time ago. I think for about 7 years, so nice and humid over there, that's for sure. But super nice place to live. I think Adelaide is quieter for sure than Brisbane, but it's been a while. I mean, Brisbane's probably grown a lot. I was back there a couple of years ago for my friend's wedding, and it was nice to see everything, you know, because I was there when I was a lot younger, and it was nice to see everything, remember the way it was. You're off to bed, but this piece looks awesome. Hope to hear more about it next stream. Thank you for the stream. No worries, Fanta. Thanks for popping by, and I hope you have a good sleep. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll work on this piece tonight because it could be too. The fumes could be a bit bad to work in here, and I'm now at the point where I really need to work with my glazing medium, so I'm only going to work on it during my daytime streams, which is helpful that I can do that. Yeah, tell me about it. You've just been melting all day in front of the fan. Really? Is it hot there as well? We had a bit of a heat streak over the weekend, and like it was actually super humid for Adelaide. It doesn't usually get that humid here. Like that's kind of a Brisbane thing, and so yeah, it was hilarious. So, but yeah, it gets definitely gets quite humid over there. I remember going back there for my friend's wedding after a couple of years not living in Brisbane, and when I got off the plane, my skin, like all my skin felt so sticky, and I just felt strange. And it was so odd because I was actually sick at the time. And so when I got off the plane, it felt like, what, am I just feeling that awful that, you know, all my skin is sweating or something? But I didn't feel hot. And I realized then it was just that humid that as soon as you get off the plane, you literally feel sticky all over. It's crazy. Now I forgot which one is my linseed, but I think it's this one. I don't want to get confused between my linseed oil and my glazing medium, because the two do very different things. That's for sure. You were in Adelaide during summer 2 years ago, and it was much nicer there. Yeah, to be honest, when I moved from Brizzy to Melbourne, it was way too cold for me. I couldn't handle the cold winters, but you get used to it. And now I think I'm not sure how I'd handle the Brisbane summers because of that intense humidity and, you know, like just, I don't know, everything with humidity works weird. Like, it affects paints, it affects everything, you know. I just don't know how I'd cope going back, even though I really love it there. I wouldn't mind. So what were you doing in Adelaide when you were here? Was it like a work trip, or was it just a personal trip for fun? Yeah, I think one of the things that really bugged me about Adelaide when we just came here was the fact that there was nothing. Like, there were no stores, there's stores, but I mean, coming from Melbourne and going to, moving to Adelaide was kind of intense because you wouldn't be able to just go buy something at the stores in person. They don't have everything here. A lot of stuff you just need to get online because it's too small here. So it was a bit interesting, and I guess it's just being used to a really large city, living in a large city and going to a really small one. But Brisbane also has a lot of garage sales, and the ones in Adelaide just aren't worth your while. And that was another big hit. So I used to do a lot of garage sales, and ever since we moved here, I just don't bother because it's not worth your time. For a friend's wedding, it was down in Goolwa, if you know that area. I know that it's a more remote area here, but I don't live near there or know it specifically, never been there, but yeah, I am aware of it being quite far out. So yeah, you definitely had quite the Adelaide experience there. Did you end up sightseeing a lot when you were here as well, or did you basically just have time to attend the wedding and go back? I keep trying to just close my glazing medium whenever I'm working with it, because last time I worked with it in my studio, had all the windows closed, and ended up getting a real bad headache. And when my family came upstairs, they were thinking, oh man, can't you smell it? Because it's real bad. But you get so used to the smell that you don't realize how intense it is. And by the time you do, you've already got a real bad headache. So I'm trying to be a bit more attentive of that this time around. Hopefully I don't end up with a massive headache after this painting. I would really love to try and find a non-toxic or odorless glazing medium, but unfortunately I haven't managed to find one yet. You did a little bit, but not as much as you'd have liked. You were there for about 5 days. Okay. Well, I mean, that 5 days is pretty good. What kind of places did you go see? Were you more interested in the nature, or were you more interested in seeing the city? Yeah, the first time I saw Adelaide, I was pretty tired because we'd been driving around for a long time, so I wasn't very enthusiastic when we drove through it the first time, because you're kind of over the whole sightseeing thing at that point, and I think after a while, the biggest frustrating part was just not having stores, not having a lot of things are more expensive here, but there are some good bonuses. So now I don't know if I'd ever go back to living in another state. I mean, if I had to choose to live in another state again, I think it'd be Brisbane, just because it's the most similar, I think, to Adelaide, in the sense that it's a bit smaller, less busy. It's got a similar vibe about it, I think, which is hard to explain. I don't really know what it is about Adelaide that I like. Just the peacefulness, I think. It's not, the traffic's not nearly as bad as it is in, say, Melbourne. I would just never drive if I had to live there because it's insane, the traffic. Hopefully this layer will just provide a bit more dimension to her, which is the thing I'm aiming for. I just feel like I'm happy with the painting at this point, but it's just missing a little bit of, it's almost like it's just not done. Like I can tell that it needs that extra layer to really make it pop. And the question is what to do about it. And I'm hoping that this extra, just a couple more extra sessions of painting her will help that, I think. That is the idea. Yeah, there's so many things that I just can't achieve without the glazing medium, which makes it real tricky. When I'm painting, I know, I can sort of tell, okay, I want to achieve this, and I'm trying to achieve it without using the glazing medium because of the fumes, but then I just realized, you just can't. There's just so much you can do with that glazing medium that you got to put it off and wait till you can use it, You were AFK? What did you miss? Nothing really, Darko. I've just, is that blurring still? So I've just worked on her eyebrows a little bit more with my glazing medium, and I'm trying to just get them looking a little bit more natural, blend them in with her skin a slight bit more. And I've added some more shading here to her fringe as well, because I feel like it just needs an extra layer to make it pop. So hopefully soon I'll be able to have her done. We'll see. Hi Emerald Ocean, just passing by to say hello. No worries, and hope to see you around Christmas as well. Hope you have a good night. I'm so sorry that the stream's a bit late today. I'm hoping to stream earlier tomorrow, so we will give that a go. But for today, I was a bit late because I had to finalize my tax stuff, and that all got real confusing because the company made 2 appointments for me, 2 different ones on different days, and I wasn't sure which one I was supposed to attend, and so eventually they said no, it's all over the phone, but I didn't know who I was supposed to call, so they ended up sorting it all out for me, which was good. But that meant that I couldn't stream this morning. Kind of flaunted my plans a little bit. That's okay. Hopefully tomorrow I can start on a clean slate and do things a little bit better. Yeah, it's okay. You're about to go to bed. It's almost 12 there. Okay. Well, yeah, no, it's gonna be earlier tomorrow. So yeah, if you're on tomorrow a little bit earlier, I should be streaming. Um, or just check my stream schedule because I've updated that and I'm hoping to stick by that because I'm trying to find something that works a bit more consistently for me. You can really work nicely with these layers with my glazing medium, not touching those bottom layers, but just adding in little details, and I love that about it. Before I had this stuff, I felt so like just restricted. Unfortunately, it just also dries super quick, which is one of the big issues with this stuff. It smells and it dries real quick. So you gotta work kind of fast. Crocodile Bay, good evening. I'm good. How are you? How has your weekend been? Tell me what you've done. We can finally close the jar, right? Can you guys hear the birds outside? They're all making a big racket. Before you leave, awesome drawing by the way. It seems Halloween doesn't end here, lol. Yeah, I think you'll find that that's a bit of a theme for me. This, obviously I did start this painting before Halloween, so, you know, it was just not finished, so I needed to sort that out. But yeah, I guess Halloween is definitely a bit of a theme for me. But I hope you have a nice sleep, Emerald Ocean. You're fine too, just procrastinating your tasks. What tasks have you got? Is it work stuff or cleaning the house stuff? The texts you type here are delayed on your end by around a minute, so I get your messages a bit late. That's weird, Dark Guy. Have you tried just closing up the chat and refreshing it? Sometimes, like the other day I was watching someone stream and apparently the streamer's, I think it was Chloe's stream. Apparently her audio was synced out with her her video, and it was a thing on Twitch's end. So you might be able to be lucky and fix it on your own just by refreshing. Good night, Emerald Ocean. Hope you have a good sleep. Where am I from? I'm from Australia. Yeah, I'm from Adelaide, so... I think I'm going to add a little bit of white as well, but I need some more glazing medium for that. Where did I put... That one's not raised out properly. I'm so terrible at taking care of my brushes. It's I really need to get better at that. Yeah. College stuff? Oh no. Yeah, I think that's kind of like you know, a thing students just do, procrastinate uni stuff. I think it's quite common. Don't think you're the only one who's done that, to be honest. I definitely know that I used to push everything to the last minute when I was at uni. And then I kind of felt like leaving it to the last minute kind of pushed me to do some of my best work, which was hilarious and not a great strategy at all. But it worked for me, so... You know, sometimes being under pressure really inspires you to be creative, and it's also not a great way to manage your schedule though, so definitely not good advice to follow. But I did find that to be the case for me. Being able to, you know, it's like I'd be sitting all week trying to come up with a concept or an idea, and yeah, I just wasn't able to. So then I kind of like leave it till the last minute, and it's almost like that amount of pressure, or I don't know if it's just the fact that you'd already spent all week eliminating other ideas, so by the time the end of the week came, you knew that, okay, well, this is the one that I want to do. And either that, or you'd just be that forced into it because you don't have another option, so you'd end up doing it. But it really led me to being able to produce some of my best work, that's for sure. They say that Australia has very dangerous animals in every garden. Is that true? I guess. I mean, at my place, we've got really like dangerous spiders here. I don't think we have the funnel webs, and I know the funnel webs are deadly. But they are definitely in the other states. I think we may have some, but not, like, very unlikely in my garden. But it's not impossible that they could be here. I just think they're more along the east coast of my state, which means I should be all good, hopefully. But yeah, that is true. We do have deadly snakes and deadly spiders in our gardens. Just depends how far out of town you live. You're actually planning to stop your course and travel abroad to study, but you don't know. Ah, okay. How would studying abroad work for your course? Because that sounds pretty awesome. Great way to go about it, but I think it's also real stressful. You don't think every garden in regards to animals, but you've heard occurrences of arachnids and snakes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're definitely right there, Daka. It's mostly the snakes and spiders. So I'm pretty sure. So we have the black house spider in my garden, which is fairly poisonous, but not like, it's not deadly, I'm pretty sure. Or like, if you get help real quick, I'm sure you'll be fine. Whereas the funnel web spiders, I think you've got around 5 minutes or something, and if you don't get help in 5 minutes, you're gone. So yeah, you gotta be careful with those. But they're not in my area as far as I'm aware. And if they are, like, it would be in very small amounts, so I probably don't have to worry about that too much. You're not afraid of any animal, but have profound respect for them. Yeah, no, I mean, they're, you know, if we invade their spaces, we're essentially, you know, in their zone as well. And spiders aren't necessarily aggressive. They're kind of more, they're more just defending themselves. They're actually as afraid of us as we are of them, if not more. Like, yeah, so I don't know. I feel like, yeah, it's not a lot to be concerned about. I do need to fix up either her left ear or her right ear, because one of those is not quite working the same way as the other one. And so, yeah, I need to try and keep that consistent. They're not the same size as well. And I don't want her to look like she's lopsided or something. Some characters that could look like a cool look, but in her case, not really. I don't want that. Yeah, it's such a shame I can't work with my glazing medium at night, which definitely means I'm gonna have to do my painting streams during the daytime and my drawing streams at night, or my starting painting streams I can definitely do during the day. If you get a black widow on your windowsill, then run. We don't have black widows here. We have redback spiders, which are very similar to the black widow. I'm fairly sure they're of the same family, but yeah. You have a lot of Sri Lankans living in Australia. I don't know. Maybe? I think so. I don't really keep track too much, I guess. And so I guess it's easier that, Sri Lankans won't necessarily, like, I wouldn't be able to recognize their accents or, language if I were to hear it on the street. So I don't know. But, I'm sure we do. We're very much a mix of different cultures, that's for sure. So I think it's going to be easier because I do really like the way that her left ear looks, but I do feel like it's a tad too small. So I may just try and do that one with my glazing medium. Bring that out a little bit more. Not too much, but not too little. And then hopefully the two can look a little more alike. That's a bit better, I think. There we go. You are more productive in the night. So, what do you do during the day? You sleep? No, actually, I wasn't only sleeping during the day. I was sleeping a bit later in the mornings, but the issue was I have client work during the day as well, which I need to get done. So what I'm trying to do is stream during the day, and then after I've finished my streams, try and do some of that client work in the evenings. And then I'm going to have a very, very short stream in the evening still, just to get some drawing done. So hopefully my paintings I'll do during the daytime, but I don't know if I'm necessarily more productive during the nighttime, because I think it depends when what your sleeping clock is used to, If you're used to sleeping at night, then you won't be very productive then. But if you're used to sleeping during the day, then yes, I guess you will be more productive at night. But I'm trying to get to a more sustainable schedule, so unfortunately, when my parrot is sleeping in my studio, I can't work with my glazing medium because it's too toxic. So I need to optimize working during the daytime for that reason. So this is what I'm trying to work with now, because he doesn't really have another spot I can put him in the house. His cage is very, very hard to move around and such. So if I'm wanting to paint at night, I can't use my glazing medium, which makes it really difficult because I can't achieve a lot of these finer lines and such. Am I going to brighten up the hair? I don't want to go too bright, to be honest. I really liked the look of this painting when it was just grey. So I want to keep it very, very subtle. If anything, I want it more toned down. But I do want to do something with the hair. Like, I want to give it some more dimension, like different layering effects and such. So I will be refining it some more, but it won't necessarily be brighter. And I need to dull down this ear area as well, because it needs to come in just slightly. I always find it's very funny, how you can spend a lot of time on these final detail parts. It's like the first 80% of the drawing goes so quick, and then you get bogged down on these small details, which matter, that you do notice a difference. But they're very time consuming. I think it's just because they're so fine and small to work on, and that makes it quite time consuming. Not sure, but it's always that way for me. I get real, far with the painting, and then the small details really bog me down. Which is fine. I do like adding in the details. You had an occasion that a big spider climbed in your shoulder and you didn't feel it. It was so scary, so you gave her a slap and she flew. Ooh, was the spider okay? How you think to put a price on a painting? At the moment, I don't actually sell my original paintings because I kind of don't have a lot that I, have developed yet, so I want to keep them. I sell prints. If I was to sell a painting, I would go by the amount of hours I spend on it, and I do track all my hours, so I would just calculate how many hours have I spent on this piece and sort of get an understanding of how complex was this to work on, how hard would it be for me to recreate something like this. If it's real hard, I would price it up. If not, then I just go by the amount of hours, really. But yeah, at the moment I sell prints, and I'll be scanning this one in right at the end once I finish her up. You think she died? Poor thing. Oh no. You receive orders, so? Yeah, so I get orders through my Etsy store. That's what I do. Been selling prints for a while now. I moved from Etsy over from I used to have a WooCommerce store, but it was a lot of work running that. Running my own website on its own platform. So I moved to Etsy, and I'm not entirely happy with everything about Etsy, but it's taken a lot of work off my plate, let's just put it that way. Because running your own store online is a lot of work, and I didn't have time, you know, I didn't have time to create paintings and manage orders and all that kind of stuff while I'm, you know, doing client work as well. So yeah, I'm very happy with my Etsy store. But I think a lot of people have had complaints about Etsy. I know that. I'm not sure if they're fixing that or what's going on, but yeah, just struggles with receiving payments and such. So hopefully they resolve that. Because yeah, it's really smooth sailing running an Etsy store for sure. Not too many issues, and it integrates real nicely with everything. So but yeah, I sell t-shirts of some of my pieces. I sell all kinds of different things. My mom makes plush toys that I sell as well, but mostly it's just prints and prints and some apparel, so t-shirts and such, which I create out of my art prints. And I'm really interested in, like, I guess elaborating on my clothing line as well, creating some really quirky things, because I super enjoy that. Got it. What are flash toys? I don't know. No idea. I'll show you what the ears are looking like now. They've definitely come away, but not quite sure I'm entirely happy. I might bring out her right cheek, if anything, I don't know. Just add a little bit more definition, probably. Oh, you think he meant plush toys? Plush toys. Oh, plush toys. Yeah. Sorry, plush toys are like my soft toys. So I don't have it here. Mine is downstairs, but yeah, if you have a look at my store, you'll see a little rabbit plush toy that my mum made out of one of my characters a couple of years back. So I only have the one, but we are planning to create some more together, which would be super exciting. She's just super busy, and I'm not exactly as creative when it comes to that kind of thing, so I need her help. Can't really do that without her. It's getting nice? Thank you. I hope so. I feel like this stage is quite tedious. It doesn't move along as quickly as the rest of it, but yeah, I mean, we're slowly getting there. It's hard when I can't show you guys the close-up details, really. You know. I do want to, as well, soften up some of Grim Reaper's shadow, because it's just real strong there in some areas, and I just want to soften that up ever so slightly. I love how he's just sort of coming out from the mystical darkness and you can't see a whole lot of him. Makes him look real eerie and stuff. I need some more glazing maybe. him because it's dried up again. Dries up so quick, which is why I don't leave it open. I just put little small dabs on my palette. You really like the tones of these colors. Thank you, Crocodile Bear. I'm so glad. Glad to hear that you like that. What kind of art do you like making, Crocodile Bay? I need some more blue because that is not coming out the way that I want it to. Some of these paints, when you open them, are so quick to open, and others you need to really put in some heavy lifting in order to get them open. It's weird. That one's too is sort of stuck open, unfortunately. There we go. That is much better. So I don't want to actually darken all of this, but I'll go over again with some light. I just needed that to fade out a bit better because it was really strong, that the lines that I had with the black. Just wanted to get a little bit more faded, not be so sharp. Almost this watercolor feel to it when I use the glazing medium. I so missed it. I haven't used it for a while now, and I'm just realizing how much I really missed using it. It's so versatile, really. You like to draw bodies and robots, but lately you haven't practiced and you're also not good. Well, that's not true. Nobody is not good. It's just a matter of being a bit rusty or not having had a lot of practice. But yeah, those sound... I love people who can draw robots, honestly. It's something that I don't feel like I'm really personally very talented at. So, you know, seeing people who can do that kind of thing is very inspiring. Jake Parker does some really cool robot stuff. I love his work, and a dark guy here is good at drawing more sci-fi and mechanical things, much better than I at that. Hi, dark guy. Yep, we were just talking about you. talking about your love for drawing sci-fi things as well. I think it's what you'd call it, sci-fi, or like, I don't know, things with more robot-y shapes, kind of like your mecha kind of outfits. I don't know, sorry if I'm using the wrong terminology for it, but hoping you know what I mean. Definitely not something that I normally like drawing. It's not in my comfort zone, so whenever I see people doing that, I'm quite inspired by, you know, the creativity they put into it. When you were younger, you drew more. It passed through times that you weren't good enough, you know, so you stopped. That's not good. Not good to hear at all. I think you need to pick it back up. I think everybody, like even the best artists, get those moments where they don't understand why they're creating art, or, you know, what their work means. I've read that, you know, even Mark Ryden said at times he's not happy with his work sometimes. So, you know, I don't think it's limited to those of us who, let's say, feel they aren't good, or like aren't as good as people who do that kind of thing for a living. I think it's just a natural thing. You know, it shows that you're self-critical about your work, which is good. It makes you, you know, makes you improve, which is the point. Being self-critical is good as long as it doesn't stop you from creating. So yeah, it's definitely a careful balance. I do need to fix up her eyes, but I may need to go. I'll definitely need to use the glazing medium for that, because I'm wanting to be really careful how I shade that. It's almost like I have red or something on my brush. I've noticed it just working there, so I'm going to give it a good rinse. I'm wondering if it's picking up the red because I've got some of that residual paint in my little tub over here. Because I don't have red over there. Start again and just do it. You need to push yourself in order to get better. Exactly, yeah. I mean, I think, was it you, that guy, that posted it? The before and after of like a couple of years ago when you tried to do that character again? I always like find a good way when I'm not motivated is don't try and compare yourself to others, but take some of your old work, pull that out, and then pull out the work that you make now and have a look at, you know, what you've learned and see that, you know, before and after. And I think that's a good reason for keeping your old work, is because it allows you to, you know, to see that improvement over time. It's really important, so. Yeah, I've been looking through some of my older sketchbooks as well and going, oh man, you know, I at one point thought that looked good, and now when I look at it, it's so bad, you know. Like, it's not terrible, but I would not be satisfied if I created work like that now. And you only really see that if you're, you know, if you're looking back at your own work. You don't realize on a day-to-day basis how far you've come. It can be really difficult to understand how much you improve. Every artist or people who do art has struggles with art problems. You're not the only one. Successful artists never quit, they just go at it again and again until they succeed. This is true. Yeah, you're totally right, Dark Guy. It's like a little step of like slowly eliminating all the bad habits that you have and slowly getting there. And you do, like, you don't notice it on a day-to-day basis, but you do get better, and it's most certainly the most demotivating thing when you feel like you're not improving. I felt like that a couple of months ago as well, where, you know, I was looking at my work and just feeling like, I don't know, I'm looking at last year's work and I'm looking at this year's work, and it's just not improving. I'm not seeing, you know, where I'm really learning. And it was frustrating because, you know, you want to get better, you want to grow. And I think the big issue at the time for me was I wasn't allowing myself time to grow. I didn't have enough opportunity to spend on my artwork. So that is also a thing. You need to be practicing a lot and allowing yourself that time, because yes, it's something that needs time to be nourished. And I think over Halloween I was drawing every day, and I'm really happy I did. It was hard. It was a big struggle at times, you know, pushing myself to draw that day when I felt quite tired and not really keen to be, I guess, sitting down for 3 or 4 hours doing a drawing every day. But it really helped because looking back over Halloween, I can tell that from the previous year, I've been exploring different things, challenging myself more, you know, and I'm happy because that's allowed me to see that I've grown. So I think doing those challenges, you know, the Halloween challenge, the Inktober challenge, yeah, I mean, that is a good way to push yourself forwards, and a great opportunity to do that alongside a group of people, sort of like a way for this group to keep you accountable, if you know what I mean. Yeah, there are no excuses. Nothing good comes out of excuses. Yeah, definitely Crocodile Bay. Just remember, you have your own artistic personality that you put out in the world that nobody else can, you know, create. Nobody else is able to create the work that you do. And if you give up, the world never gets to see that. I mean, you could be building this little gem of artwork, and if you don't nourish that, no one will ever get to see that. No one will ever be able to create that kind of thing. That's what's so special about art, is, you know, it's unique, and no one can put your personality out there and create your kind of work. So yeah, it's definitely sad when people do give up. Silly is that do the same things, waiting changes. Yeah, I mean, you need to push yourself out of your comfort zone. So if you're always drawing, say, a person from, you know, the front, try and draw them from the side or from a different angle, like not completely side on, but like a very different angle, because that helps, you know. it helps push you beyond your comfort zone. And one thing that I felt I really wanted to improve on was doing backgrounds. So I tried to put a few more of those in my quick sketches, and I tried to push myself to do backgrounds that I wasn't comfortable with. So doing a lot more clouds back in the day was something I really struggled with, and so I just made myself do painting with a lot of clouds in it, and I felt more comfortable with it afterwards. So pushing yourself is really helpful. It's not fun. It's not fun for sure, because it can definitely make like a dent in your self-confidence, but I think the best artists are the ones who do get their self-confidence demolished at times, and still go through that, still keep creating. So it's most definitely hard being an artist, that's for sure. But it's rewarding. It's very, very rewarding. I have no idea how I've been painting and keeping my hand on the painting and not smudging anything. I must have the world's best luck, and I should just go play the lottery at this point, because I've not smudged it and I don't know how. Like drawing hands and feet? Really? That's what you're struggling with? Oddly enough, feet definitely was one of my worst, most hated parts to draw of characters, so I feel you with that. Hands I never really struggled with as much, but feet, I don't know. I couldn't do feet. But just spend a day maybe drawing like characters holding their feet up, or like just draw feet on their own for a while and practice that. I'm sure by the end of it you'll feel a lot more confident. The world's best dark luck? I know, right? I know. Don't ask me how, but I seem to have made it work. So let's just hope it stays fine, because I'm trying to be more careful now, but hopefully I'm just smoothing it out a little better, because it just sort of needing a little more refinement. It also has a weird kind of pink, I think it's a pink undertone that I can still see showing through, so I'm trying to get rid of that, because I don't want that to be as prominent. You're not a total beginner, but you need to learn a lot still. Yeah, I mean, I don't think having things to learn means like it signifies anything about your skill. Even good artists still say, I can't draw feet, you know. I was watching Pomelin draw some hands on one of her characters in her stream 2 weeks ago, I think. And she said that she can't draw hands, but she most definitely can. It's just her definition of can't draw hands means probably, you know, she can't put the kind of life into them that she'd like to, or she can't express herself as well, or she's always drawing them in the same way perhaps. Because most definitely she can but she still feels that she needs to improve, so it has no reflection on your ability at all. It's just a matter of, well, you have high expectations of yourself and you want to be able to go beyond those, you want to be able to satisfy your inner artist, so to speak, which is one of the most difficult things to satisfy, I think. I don't know. I feel like at times we are the hardest to please. You can post your art online and tons of people will tell you that looks great, that looks amazing, but you could still be so upset about it and not like it at the end of the day because you know what you wanted to achieve with it. And yeah, I mean, it's got to be about, well, the message that you want to put out. If you're not happy with it, well, just keep going. See, I had a look at her eyes the other day, and I just noticed that they weren't quite properly symmetrical, which was making the painting look a little bit off, so I'm trying to adjust that very slightly. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that is hopefully the idea. Trying to get them a little more similar. There we go. It's getting there. Still got a ways to go, but getting there. Tell me about it. Artists are never satisfied. So true. Yeah, I know. We're like, and I think it's just because, we're not perfect and art is really difficult. So being able to create perfect work is nigh on impossible, which means we'll probably never be satisfied with our work. It's about getting it as close as possible, I always find whenever I'm working on a painting, I tend to be upset about it right until I achieve what I'm trying to convey. And then when I'm finally done with that painting, I'll have maybe 2 to 3 days when I'm actually happy with that piece before I started noticing little issues in it. Some paintings take a lot longer for me to notice the errors in them, which is usually, for me, I'm happy when I see that. I'm happy when I start noticing the little flaws, because that means I have essentially moved beyond that point, where that was okay. That is no longer okay for me. I now have to produce work that's of a higher quality. So I see it as a good thing. It means that I'm able to start seeing those flaws in my work, which means I've grown, and that's a good thing. So never see that as a bad sign that your work is terrible. It's a sign that you've grown, and a sign that you're now able to spot those issues in your next piece a lot sooner and able to actually address them. When you started to put your art online and doing lives, oh, you mean when did I start posting my work online? That's a good question. I think I started, I put my work online a long time ago on DeviantArt, and then I got real nervous about it being online, so I took it all off again for a couple of years, and then I finished graduating from university and actually wanted to have a career in art, so I decided I needed to put it back online again. So I think that was probably around, I would say around 2015-ish, I think. I'd have to scroll back and look at when my first Instagram post was, because that's a hard one. I started doing live streams 2 to 3 years ago, and then I stopped them altogether because it was getting in the way of being able to create. I didn't have enough time, you know, between work and being creative, so I never had time to create on my own off my live streams, which is really important. You know, it's great being able to create with you guys on my live stream, but there are certain things that are just, you know, I really need to focus, I really need to think about it, and I can't do that while I'm on a live stream, so that was getting in the way of that. I never had time to be creative on my own. So yeah, I stopped it and I started it back up again about a month or two ago. So haven't been streaming again this time around for super long, but I am definitely very happy that I did and very excited to keep doing it. Been making a lot of friends with you guys and been having a lot of fun. I've also been able to stay more committed to creating on a regular basis, you know, because you guys are here waiting to hang out with me, and that means I need to be creating some art, which means I need to make a plan to actually do something that day, which means no excuses. So in a way, you guys help keep me accountable, so to speak, I think. But I don't think that streaming is helpful if you're, well, either really struggling to focus on what you're doing or, you know, you're not enjoying what you're doing, I think. And a lot of the time, yeah, if you're too stressed, I think it's not gonna work really well. You're just gonna not enjoy it and find that it just takes you away from being able to create art, I think. I went to college. What did I study? I studied graphic design to begin with, and then I specialized in illustration. So yeah, I've been working in web design and graphic design for a while after uni, and I'm trying to move more into the specialization that I studied, which is illustration. So I've been working a lot on some of my children's books for my portfolio, and hopefully next year I can actually get some work in that, which would be my dream come true. So yeah, been a while coming, but I needed a few years to save up more to be able to take this plunge and really give this a go. You know, it's a big risk and a sudden move, so I'm really trying to go for it this time, push into it a lot more, hoping I can finally break free and break into the industry I want to work in, which is illustration. But yeah, it's definitely helped working on that eye. I'm much happier with it now. Still got a few tidbits to finish off here and there, but I am seeing a huge improvement, which is good. It's what we want to be seeing. Yeah, working with a glazing medium is definitely a huge help, that's for sure. But I can smell it. I can definitely tell that it's filling up this room. That's nice. Thanks, Crocodile. I'm glad you like where it's going. Essentially, I'm just trying to finish off little details that I can spot that are detracting from the painting at this point, because it's fairly done. There are a couple of things that I will try and adjust right at the end with working on some more, I guess, depth. I feel like in a way it's a little bit flat at this stage and I want to bring an extra dimension to it, so I'll probably shade a little more But I will finish adding a lot of these details first before I do that. You seem to have like a sharp line here that I'm just trying to adjust because I don't want that to be there. Don't know where that came from, but I said I'm finishing a children's book, or your children's book. My listening is also a bit bad. Yeah, I'll show you. We were actually working on it on my live stream before, so I'll show you quickly. We've got 2 spreads that are essentially close to done. Not quite there yet, but well, we're working on it. This is the character design that I'm doing for Humpty Dumpty, and it's a portfolio piece that I'm working on. I want to be working on my own children's books, like my own characters and stories, but in order to get into the agencies, I need to show a character that they're familiar with, and you know, it shows them, it allows them to be able to see, okay, well, if we, you know, pitch this character to you, that's what it's gonna look like, that's what you're gonna come up with. So yeah, I've been working on developing a story about Humpty Dumpty, but it's got a bit of a twist. It's a bit different than the normal Humpty Dumpty story. So yeah. I'll show you what the main spread looks like. This is one of the larger scale spreads, which I've added a lot of detail to so far, but it's going to have clouds in the background and some hills, a castle, all kinds of different things. So I just need to, you know, keep working at it. It'll get there slowly, but probably going to work on this one tonight. Because I can't be painting tonight, so this is most likely what I'll be doing. But yeah, she's we've got little Humpty there, and he is quite concerned because he's just seen Mr. Spider, who's only trying to say hello, but Humpty has a bit of an arachnophobia going, so he fell off the wall. So the story will be about that, obviously. But yeah, added some details to the vines on the stream the other day, and I'm going to be adding clouds next. So got a ways to go. That's spread number 1 that I finished. This one is going to be like a very clean white page, just of having Humpty in these different falling poses essentially. So yeah, I've got a ways to go because I think I've got about 6 or 8 pages. Oh, thank you for the host, Tavanis. Welcome. Glad to have you here. So yeah, we've made progress, but that's about where I'll be heading tonight. What's cooking? Currently at work right now, but wanted to drop by and tell you your art is amazing, and also you have such an adorable emote. Thanks, Sylvanis. I hope work is going well. What do you do? I've never asked you. But I'm glad that you're here. I am so grateful to have your 0 viewers. Honestly, invisible viewers are the best. So thank you. You never know. Those invisible people could be the most helpful, you know. So for those of you who don't know, Hovannes' fiance actually makes some of the most beautiful, beautiful artworks. And one of my favorite pieces that she made recently is a little girl in a garden with her pet dragon. And it's so beautiful. You guys, you really need to check out her work. I'll see if I can show you because it's really, really beautiful. I'll show you some of her work. Let me just pull up Instagram and I'll try and find her account and show you guys. This is her Instagram account, guys. It is so, so beautiful. I mean, this is the dragon painting she made recently. Look at this little guy, guys. I mean, this whole piece is just stunning. I mean, the colors in it, the values she's used. She also has these very creative concepts that pop surrealist and they're beautiful. I'm in love with it. It's not done yet, by the way, but yeah. No, I don't have a British accent, Crocodile. I'm from Australia, so similar, but not quite the same. I think Brits would laugh at how we speak. This is one of her other pieces, guys. It's so beautiful. So soft and delicate. I love the colors she uses. She also does super cool little sketches. Look at that. You guys really need to follow her artwork. It's really beautiful. She is one of my favorite artists, and last year we actually spoke about how difficult it is as an artist to be able to find the time to hone your, your art and your skills. And yeah, it's just super, super difficult when you don't have a lot of time, and I mean, she needs a lot larger following than she has for the amount of talent she's got, guys, really. It's tragic that is just the way it works, It's real hard when you're a starting artist and you don't have a large account, but your talents are there. It's just nobody sees your work because Instagram is terrible at letting you be discovered and everything, It's not easy. And you don't have time to market yourself and create work, so I feel like, yeah, it's such a shame, but definitely, guys, her work is gonna be one of those really amazing pieces one day that ends up in galleries. I can already see that. She just has to keep at it, never give up. Never ever give up. She was actually one of the artists that really motivated me to keep going, because she was talking to me about how she was trying to juggle work part-time, and yeah, I was really inspired by that because I was doing the same and it was really hard, but she really inspired me to keep trying, keep going, and don't give up doing art. So a lot of the time you don't realize who you inspire. You may think that what you do or say to others doesn't matter, even if they're just watching, watching what you do and keep trying. That already in and of itself is inspiring. You're welcome, Hovannes. She honestly deserves it, and she deserves a shout out. She's got amazing talent. You need to go? That's alright, Crocodile. I really hope you enjoy the rest of your night and or day. I'm sure it's probably most likely nighttime there. I'm just gonna see if I can close up the sift door that we've got, because I'm getting mozzies coming in here and that's a bit of an issue. Don't want bugs all in my studio. It's a bit of a problem, isn't it? We've got quite a mozzie problem where I live, so yeah, I really do wish Grace would start streaming again, because I never got to see her streams, but I do understand, you know, the battle between not being able to work while you're streaming, not being able to focus on it all. It was one of the reasons I stopped streaming a while ago, and yeah, it's not always that simple, but it would be nice if she could just do maybe like one stream a week, or like every now and again, maybe once a month at most would be fine. I would literally wake up in the middle of the night to go and watch her stream. That is how excited I'd be to see her create. So I think I've got about either half an hour left that I can keep streaming now, because I'm gonna have to start with dinner soon and my family's gonna start coming home, so what did all of you guys get up to over the weekend? It was a pretty crazy weekend for me, because my whole state actually locked down, which was crazy. It literally happened overnight. Hi Charles, how are you? Glad to see you on here. I was wondering if you were streaming today, but then I realized you don't stream on Mondays, do you? No, I forgot why I added in more of that. Tuesday and Thursday? Okay. No Wednesdays? I thought you streamed on Wednesdays as well. Was it only the ones off because you were sick? Are you feeling better from that day? Because you were seeming so exhausted. Yeah, I'm just touching this up. So I'm adding little details. Her eyes weren't quite, I guess they weren't quite aligned properly. They weren't symmetrical, so I was fixing that up. I'm adding a little bit more detail to her hair, fixing up some of the lighting, and I do want to, I'm not sure if you can tell, but I feel like it's looking a little bit flat, and I feel like I just want to give it that extra layer of dimension, like maybe adding more light and having more contrast, I don't know. which I can do because I've got glazing medium, which is fine, but yeah, it's not going to be a whole lot of work to get that done. It's just, yeah, I'm not sure exactly which areas that I want to be fixing up, you know. So we'll have to see. Yeah, sometimes I make up Wednesday or Friday or something. Oh, okay, so Wednesdays and Fridays are like your double streams or extra streams if you don't stream on the other days then. I also noticed, you know what I noticed the other day, Charles? I was gonna say something, but then I left your stream right before I said it. That last piece you did with the little guy sort of hunched over, does he have a name? You have him in one of your emotes. I'll try and type him in the chat. But I know that you have him as one of your emotes. So this guy that I just typed in the chat, does he have a name? And what's the deal with him? No, he doesn't. He's just a frightened soul. Okay. But yeah, I loved how they all looked like, you know, really invested in whatever was going on, like the parade or something. I don't know. And then there's that guy just freaked out by it all. And I just loved that little detail. Like, I didn't notice him. I was staring at it for so long, and then by the end of it, it's like, the more I look, the more things get revealed about the piece, and it was just so cool. I feel like that's one of your most amazing pieces you've done. But, I mean, you have some really incredible work, so... hard to tell. No, you know, I know what you mean. You're building your characters first, isolated, then you put them all together, like a jamboree. What is a jamboree? Yeah, the interactivity in that piece is crazy. I mean, there are so many different things going on there. I think that's my favorite thing about that piece is the more you look, the more there's, you know, the more you start seeing different things, and it's really cool. I liked it. Is it really far from finished, you think? Jamboree? I don't know what that is. Never heard of that. Thanks. A large celebration or party, typically a lavish and boisterous one. Okay. Well, it looks like there's something slightly off about that jamboree then. Like, something sinister about it. I don't know. I'm just getting this vibe when I look at it that the characters are a little bit sinister and up to no good. So, I don't know. I like that about it though. It's awesome. But definitely creepy. Very creepy indeed. I always keep smudging my oils with my fingers, and I probably shouldn't because it's not good, but... Hi Zach, how are you? Glad that you're up? Hang on, you've sent me something. Yeah, pushed over the edge a bit. Let me have a look. So this is the piece, guys, that Zachary is working... Sorry, not Zachary, Charles Lister is working on. I never saw that background, Charles. I never saw that you added all of this in. That's so good. I don't think you pushed it over the edge. I like it. Are you meaning like too much detail, or what are you not totally into? Because yeah, I mean, this, guys, you know what's my favorite thing about this? The mushrooms. Look at the way their mouths are designed. I love that. Their mouths are just so creative. Like this guy's mouth is going down and he's looking sort of all frowny and stuff. And this guy's mouth goes up. But it goes with the shape of the mushrooms. It's so creative, you know? Everything is sort of reflecting the same lines and shapes, and that's so cool. And this is the little guy I was talking about. Down there. Can't really zoom in, but yeah, it's the emote from Charles's stream, and I love that he's just hiding down there, sort of terrified of everything. But yeah. Oh, you added some... I didn't see that. You added some sort of... like... what's that? Gooey liquid or form to him as well. That's real cool. But yeah, I mean, you can look at this for hours and still keep seeing new things. Like, all the characters are interacting with each other. This is just... honestly, I would love to have this piece up in either my studio or my bedroom. I have more of my stuff up in my bedroom, my framed stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this would be a really inspiring piece to have in my studio because, you know, it's just so creative. Love it. You'll make prints? That's great. That is... the one in the back is like, ooh, but like food, not like, whoa. Yeah, I know. It has some It vibes. It kind of does. To me, it feels a little more Alice in Wonderland-y, but not quite the same. Like, it feels Alice in Wonderland, but with a whole different kind of aesthetic, and like maybe less focused on the whimsical, more focused on the sinister, I think, I would say. At least that's my take on it. I don't know. I just love how everybody has a different way of interpreting a piece, you know? What one person sees in it is not always what another person sees in it. It may not even be what the artist saw in it, but I think that's pretty cool. Well, do let me know when you're making prints of that thing, because I am, like, literally waiting for that. I will totally pick out a nice frame. I feel like I would like to see that in a nice wooden frame with I don't know, like nice grainy wood like this, but not too much texture or too much detail around it. But finding the perfect frame for that's going to be hard. But one that brings out that sort of style as well. That's what I would like to see it in, if I can find that. I keep somehow ending up with a sort of reddish shade on my brush, and I don't know how. I just don't understand that. It's like, where's it coming from, you know? My only thought is it's coming from my dirty solvent mixture. That's all I can think. That one clown was straight up alien, bonus mouth coming out. I know. Yeah, he's the creepy one. Need to get a little bit more yellow for his skull shape, because it's not entirely supposed to be pure white. Yeah, I have no idea. I keep getting this weird pink on my brush. It's like it's not coming clean. I wonder if it's stuck in the brush. Because I don't want to have pink all over my skeleton. Hey Neka, take a look at Discord. This is what I got so far. Let me have a look. Did you post that in the art channel? Where did you post that? Is this what you're talking about, Dark Guy? This is pretty awesome. That's it. That is the latest one you've shared. Yeah. This is a pretty interesting pose. Whoa. I love how you've, you know, put this leg forward so much. That really, you know, brings it forward and adds a lot. It really draws you into that drawing, that's for sure. What's going on in the back? You've got another character. That is super cool. You still need the angle? What do you mean by the angle? That's her ghostly friend. Okay. That's pretty creepy. I like that though. Looks awesome. Definitely looks awesome. The angle is from bottom top perspective. Oh, like you mean drawing you into that piece? So now I've mixed up more, and hopefully that is not as bright as before. But I need to tone that down with more glazing medium because it's not looking the way I want it to just yet. I guess I can always adjust the color as well if I just wait for it to dry and go over with another layer of glazing medium, then that should be fine. Won't have to worry too much about it. Her ghost friend looks like a skeleton. Starts out like that, but we'll get there. Yeah, it's what happens eventually, you know, it's about the end result. That's what matters. Charles, are you still here? Are you going to be streaming soon? You can definitely see some differences in the piece, subtle as it is. It's definitely noticeable. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm just trying to really refine, I guess, the skeleton guy over here. Definitely happy with the progress I made on her face. I've got some color issues, like if you guys can tell. There's a little patch here that I need to fix up, but not going to touch that too much at the moment. But yeah, hopefully it'll get there soon. Not too much. I think I'm going to have probably about 1 or 2 more sessions on this one, and then yeah, I think it's going to be done. No Tuesday. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that. You don't stream Mondays. I was going to raid you if we could have, because I'm probably going to clock off in about half an hour to an hour. You did a little mini stream early. Oh, really? Which one were you working on? Just noticed you were on and I'm still refining that piece. Draw vibes. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad you're still refining it because I need a print from it soon, so hurry up. I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on it and I'm excited to frame it in my room, but you know, no rush because I'm sure the final result will be exactly what it needs to be. It's always that way with your work, you know. Sometimes you draw this character on your streams and I'm like, and then I see you erasing it and I start freaking out because it's so good. But then the thing you end up drawing after it just makes so much more sense, and then I realize, oh wow, okay, yeah, that's why he did that. So yeah, it's for sure going to be a great piece once you're done with it. I know. The eyebrow could use a little blending to match with the hair. There seems to be a bit of color difference. I know, Darkai. I think you were away when I mentioned that. So what I'm going to do to fix the color up is I'm waiting for it to dry, and then I'll go over in my glazing medium and change that color up. So hopefully it'll look a bit more matched up, because yeah, it's definitely not close enough at the moment. The eyebrows look a bit more yellow. Yeah, they're too saturated, but I'll fix that up once they dry. I just can't touch them at the moment because I'll blend them all in. Did a fun little Nezuko piece with a couple watercolor inks. Wanted to do normal watercolor, but then realized I don't have any watercolors. Oh no, that's no good. But watercolor inks, like, you know, are fairly similar, so at least you should be fine with that. Were you happy with the progress that you made? was the end result fairly good, or were you not quite happy with how it turned out? You were happy with it, but you were hoping for something different than it was. Well, was it... Sometimes art can give you happy surprises, you know? Was it a happy surprise, or I guess from the sounds of it, you rather wanted a different look? At least you're happy with it, though. You know, that's what matters. I'm gonna see if I can switch up to a different brush, because I want to tackle her forehead at the moment, and that one's just not gonna work out for me. So I think I've got some sticky goo from the linseed oil that's mucking up my brushes. I posted it on my Instagram. Oh, okay, I will go have a look after the stream and check that out. I feel like I need something stronger to clean these brushes with, because I'm having some trouble, you know, getting this color out of them. It's just not wanting to go out, and it's real pink, so I don't want to go that pink. Basically, I just want to be a professional, and I'm not. So when I compared it, as we do and should, to an artist I wanted it to look like, I was like, meh, close enough. That's fair enough, yeah. I mean, yeah, I think it's best to compare your work to... I mean, it's good to compare to other artists, that's for sure, because you get inspired by them. But I think at times I find it a lot healthier to compare my current work to my past work and go and try to look at what I don't like in my work and try and improve that instead, because sometimes it can be discouraging if you're comparing yourself with someone who's really, really good, you know? So this is too pink, but that's okay, because I'm going to be incorporating the glazing medium to get rid of that. Because I can't get this pink out of my brush. It's staying in my silly brush and just won't leave me alone. So I might try and use one of my other brushes, actually. But it was for fun and relaxing, so you were happy. Well, that's very, very good to hear. As long as it was fun, right? Because you can always learn from it and improve at it next time. You want to see a Mystery Studio item? Let me have a look. Wonder what that does? You weren't around the last time we did that, did you? Where we show off a Mystery Studio item, so I go and pull out one of my pieces, so I'll show you. Let me go quickly grab one. So I've got another artist piece actually that I'll show you guys. I just want to make sure that I don't have paint on my hands because this is a very limited edition piece and I don't think you can buy them anymore, and I love it a lot. So it's the Viewfinder by Mab Graves. She is an amazing artist. She custom made this whole viewfinder. She custom made the slides in this viewfinder. So I'll try and show you guys. It's hard to show you because you can't actually look through it. But she made all these dino kitties in this viewfinder herself. She took the scenes, she made them, each and every single one she made out of felt. She placed them in the scenes. Her husband took the photographs, and yeah, she took like in-depth photographs of different angles, obviously, to get the foreground, background, and middle ground. Made all of this herself. But yeah, they're super detailed. Crazy amazing. So I'll show you the box. But yeah, everything about it is like adorable. Obviously I can't let you guys see it, but oh man, it's gorgeous. So I have got this one. So it's the 3D version of the Series 3, and I've got Series 2, and then I've got Series 1 as well, which is the one I've got in there. But yeah, it's I am utterly obsessed with her work, and I feel like this was one of her most creative projects ever, so I'm so happy that I get to have one. But yeah, it's truly incredible. This is the box that it came in. It's beautiful, so beautiful. This is the kind of slides you get in those reels as well. And it just came in with like a bunch of pink stuff and a little tiny Dino Kitty sticker as well, which is so inspiring. I mean, little certificate of authenticity as well. Yeah, I'm utterly obsessed with her work. So she and Thomas Ascot are probably my favorite oil painters of all. So yeah, I'm so in love. So yeah, this is one of my most prized possessions ever, is her Dino Kitty viewfinder. But I've got a couple of other pieces from her as well. That's so awesome. Oh, you've seen it, have you? Yeah, it's so crazy awesome, isn't it? Her work is stunning. That's why I do Drawloween every year as well, because she hosts that event, and yeah, I'm just completely in love with it and everything she does. So super happy to be able to be a part of that. Whiskers well spent. That's so good. I'm so happy you're happy with your redeem. Not gonna lie, after I've seen that, now I'm saving up Whiskers for the sketchbook walkthrough. Aw, thanks, Dark Guy. I'm so glad that you like the redeemable rewards that I've set up for you guys. I wasn't sure what you guys would want to be seeing, you know, but... I can hear little Zazu talking to himself outside. It's so cute. I need to set up some goodies like that on my stream. Oh, thank you for the follow, Netwit. I hope you don't mind me calling you that, but thank you so much. Glad to have you here. Please feel free to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your art or what you like to make, all that kind of thing. You should include more stuff for the whiskers. People like this kind of stuff, and it would really help with your stream interactivity. I know, well, I mean, if you guys have some ideas, I did try to spend some time thinking about like what I can put up there, so I do have a couple of different rewards. I think we actually have more than like a lot of streamers have, so we're already pretty different. But yeah, if you guys have some ideas of what kind of stuff people would like to see, I suppose, then do let me know. You also have so many cool items and art. This will help as well. Well, the thing is, at some point I'm gonna run out of things that you guys have already seen. So, you know, I don't have an unlimited budget as well. So that's gonna become an issue. Also Zazu. I know, Zazu's the best. Hi 3 Dog, how are you? How is it going and how was your weekend? Face paint every day? No thank you. I'm not doing face painting. No thank you. This is not going to be one of those kinds of streams, unfortunately. So I need to tone down the pink. You guys can't even see it because the color isn't coming through. But I've worked over that patch that she had. It's just still a little bit on the pink side, so I need to work that out. You were gone for a few days. I missed you. Oh, I am so sorry. Yeah, I think I only missed one stream. Actually I did miss 2. I missed my Sunday stream and I missed my Friday stream. That's right, I did miss 2 streams. But I had a lot of client work I needed to get through, which was it was one of the issues. So yeah, I needed to get some time to do that, be able to finish that off properly. So I couldn't stream to you guys because of all the work that I had. What if you have a special on Halloween where you dress up Zazu in a pirate's outfit? I may be able to dress up in a pirate's outfit. Are you meaning like I dress up as a pirate and have Zazu? That could work, but I won't get any pirate outfit on him, unfortunately. He would hate wearing any kind of clothing, so that would be a big no, but I could wear the outfit, definitely. And I do love pirates. So that would be a whole lot of fun for sure. I said Pengu reveal, but she missed it. Getting a Pengu reveal would be, unfortunately, a bit of a tricky one because, like, he's not always available, you know? He's not my pet, so I can't just make him appear on command. And he's also real busy with, like, uni and stuff, so that's a bit of an issue. Yeah, she'll get there. Neka is all over the place usually. I'm sorry if I miss things. If you want to say it again, never feel bad, because, yeah, as I said, I do miss the chat sometimes and, you know, slip up reading things, but if you guys just want to repeat it, if you think I haven't seen it, I don't mind. Thank you for the following, Doug VSRM. Appreciate the follow, and I hope you'll feel welcome here. Wait, what? Pengu is a person, not a penguin? Yeah, Pengu is my brother, so he's been on the stream a couple of times. Zach's met him, so... but yeah, he's been very busy since, so... I don't think I'd be able to coax him on at the moment, because he's a bit busy like that. Got a lot to do with his final, like, uni period at the moment, so... But yeah, he's on Discord, so... He's on Discord and sometimes he pops into the streams, which is nice, but he mostly likes to troll you guys, so be careful. I really want her to be standing out the most, which is why I'm bringing forward a little bit more. You can't see it properly, it just doesn't show up on this very clearly. In person you can get a lot more of that gradient going, so very hard to show up on my webcam, but that's alright. Think about the pirate idea, Mecha. That would be nice indeed. Actually love that idea, Dark Guy, but yeah, no, to be honest, I may actually be able to pull off a pirate costume with the stuff I have, because I have a lot of cosplay outfits downstairs that I could use. So most definitely for Halloween we could do a pirate dress up, that's for sure. And then I actually have a real parrot, don't I? Just need the wooden leg. Sometime, new animal reveal, favorite dresses to show, quick sketch blindfolded. Oh no. I don't wanna do blindfolded sketching. Ugh. What are you making me do, Zach? What are you making me do? These are the ideas. Also, dance party. I don't think I would like to dance on stream. Save your whiskers, everyone. There's gonna be a pirate on Halloween. Let's go. Yeah, well, I need to get the eye patch first, so, but Halloween's next year, so I have a long time to get that. Well, Zach, I loved your other ideas. Like, the blindfold sketch is actually funny. Sometime I can't do because DMCA stuff, and you know, I don't want to have my video not be able to share to YouTube and also be blocked on Twitch, so I can't do that. Favorite dresses? I mean, I have a lot of my cosplay stuff, but getting changed is just going to be too time consuming. So, you know, it's like putting on a mask is great, but shooting down ideas like a flak cannon, shooting down World War II planes. Oh no, don't be so harsh. I'm not shooting them down, I'm just merely being practical. So a lot of those ideas I would love, like the blindfold drawings could be super funny. Most definitely. I think you get an eye patch for free if you get hit in the eye with something and go to the doctor. Well, that's an idea, there you go. I just get hit in the eye. Don't know how my drawing will be after that, but who cares, right? I get a free eye patch. If I get a free eye patch, that's all that matters, right? I mean, who doesn't want something for free? You don't have to put the outfit on, just show us. Okay, well, I guess I could do that, but you know, I'm saving them up for Halloweens to show you guys, so I don't want to ruin the surprise. I wanna be able to, you know, surprise you guys when Halloween comes around and come up with outfits that you haven't seen yet. That would be the idea. So I don't want to be smudging my stuff, but how many whiskers for that one? You mean the Halloween pirate outfit? I don't know. You know what I would do for that one, Zach? I would probably have like a follower goal or like like a follower goal for Halloween. So if you guys can gather enough people to join the stream for Halloween and follow, and if we meet that follower goal, then we can have the pirate outfit, because I don't want to have it associated with money, you know. I don't want to be like, I need this many subs or this amount of money for that, because that kind of sucks. Like, yeah, it would be fun, but I don't know, just not everybody has money. So I want it to be able to be like a participation thing, that if you tell a friend and you can convince the friend to be able to want to see this outfit, then you can see the pirate outfit by the end of it. So if we meet that follower goal, then we can have a pirate reveal. Then I'll do the pirate Halloween outfit thing. And for the song, I mean, I wasn't wanting you to play someone else's song. I wanted to hear an original on some instrument. Well, the only instrument I play is the piano, and I can't bring it in here, so I wouldn't know how to do that. 186 followers and counting. We are so proud of you and everyone's supporting you. Thank you, Dark Guy. I'm so happy that you're all here, and really appreciative of everybody, you know, adding their efforts in to help keep this thing alive and just popping by and saying hello. But yeah, it's super awesome to see my little community grow, that's for sure. Never expected it to. So I lightened this up earlier, and now I'm darkening it back because I want a lot more contrast, and I've removed that by doing so. So hopefully this adds that back in. I feel like I need more wet paint because it's just brushing over the top and it's not really sinking in. Not blending in the way I want it to, I think. I'll see how far I get, because I think the glazing medium is sort of wetting it, so might be okay. The whiskers question was about getting hit in the eye for the eye patch. Hang on, I'm confused. Mecha, don't be cheeky with a follower goal. We still need you to be a pirate. Well, I mean, that's how it works. If, you know, if there's a redeemable reward, then that's it. To be honest, I'm probably gonna just wear an outfit regardless, like, but whether it be the pirate outfit, I don't know. We'll see. I do want a pirate outfit, so you guys have tempted me, so I most likely will. I'll just set the goal real low and then make sure that we, you know, do actually reach it. Because I do want to be dressing up as a pirate with little Zazu. That would be super awesome. How close is the piano to your room? Can you like play real loud and just yell the song? I'm not singing, and also, no, I don't think you'd hear it here. I think it's gonna be too far away, to be honest, so yeah. I am an artist for a reason. I'm not, you know, a musician. My sister's the one that does music, and I'd like to keep it that way. Not that I don't like, you know, I love playing the piano, but I haven't practiced in a very long time. There's only like a couple of things I can still remember and still be able to play a little section of at best. But I most definitely don't, you know, don't play it very well anymore. Yeah, this song would be at least funny though. Oh, I don't know. This is an art stream, guys. It's an art stream, not a music one. Can us mods make those things? I don't think so. Thinking of bending the rules? Yeah, no, sorry, Zach, no. You can contribute ideas, but they have to be like reasonable, and then I can accept your ideas or no. But oh, you were kidding, Doug? No, to be honest, it's not a bad idea, Doug. It's just, to be honest, you don't want to hear me singing. I have no clue how to do that, and yeah, I don't know. I would just trash the music industry, and I don't know, Twitch might say, you know, you should be in a different category. You're streaming music and you're an art streamer, I don't know. Singing is reasonable. Just because it's an art stream doesn't mean you can't do other random stuff. That's true, yeah. You could have a nice voice, you never know. I don't know. I think I found my passion. If I were to ever not be able to do art, I'd probably try music, but, you know. I feel like there's people who have a lot more interest in that and are more passionate than I, and I love music though. Like, it's a different form of art that, you know, also helps me be creative, so sometimes listening to certain songs can make me feel like drawing something that I just probably wouldn't have drawn before if it wasn't for that song. And it's not lyrics in the song, it's just how it makes me feel or something it makes me think of. Which is pretty awesome about music, and I think the connection between music and art is super awesome. You're right, we want to hear you yelling a song, like that stupid spider isn't anything to do with art. That's just death and decay and fear and all the bad things? No, it's not. You need to see spiders for what they are, Zach. You need to make friends with them and, you know, face your fears. Face your fears. Or in different form of art on an art stream. How interesting. Well, I mean, I hope that vote doesn't go through. I haven't checked how many votes are in, but I mean, I don't know if you guys realized that there was that, what do you call it? The vote going on to remove art as a category from Twitch. That would be terrible. And I don't know why they wouldn't put music and art together. That would make sense. But having no art category for art and only having a music category, that kind of sucks. You're out? Oh dear. Well, let us redeem the giant spider just for Zach. Here you go, Zach. Just for you. Especially from Dark Guy. There we go. Just for you, Zach. Hope you enjoy that. You hate everything about that? Well, it's not me. Blame Dark Guy. You two can fight it out. Wasn't me. Yeah, I definitely can tell. I wish I had taken photos before and after, but I can definitely tell it's like improved to where I want it. It's got a ways to go still, but I'm a lot happier with the lighting, that's for sure. So good. Oh, Charles, you saw that. You saw that. The poor scared guys come back out. I didn't intentionally do that. Your finger just moved. Oh no. I didn't do it, Dark Guy. It wasn't me. Wasn't me. It's just a spider. Well, Zach, wait for the day when I get an actual spider and I have it on my streams. It will literally, like, I will put it on the table for you to see. And, you will enjoy that day. I haven't gotten one yet, so enjoy the peace and quiet on these streams while it lasts, because I am definitely getting one. Oh, you don't mind tarantulas? Why do you not like that spider, but you don't mind tarantulas? That's weird. I don't know, it gets to the stage in my painting where, like, it's very hard to pinpoint where to go next because I'm, like, really honing in on the details, so it's like, it's almost done, but not quite, and trying to see where to go next is kind of tricky at this stage. And it doesn't help having a brush that is too big for what I'm doing. Thank you for the follow, Sebastian. That's a really cool spelling of your name. Welcome, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Glad to have you with us. They're a million times different. Tarantulas are like fuzzy and nice. That black widow thing is so creepy. Such sharp, pointy legs. I agree, tarantulas are so cute. They're really adorable and I love them. Thank you for the follow, Fairy Melon. Glad to have you here with us. feel free to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about you and your art. You'd love to see a king scorpion. Those are cool and harmless. I did not know that. I most definitely did not know that. People following left and right. I know, we've got a bit of a follow spurt going on at the moment, which is good. Glad to have more of you guys on board. I don't sing, Zach. I told you already, I don't sing. Yeah, more for the cult of positive vibes and spiders. That's right, Dark Guy, that's right. We're growing the little cult here. Hopefully only the happy ones. That's the ones we want. The ones spreading and sharing more good stuff, you know? Kind of want this effect where the moonlight is really like shining out onto them, you know? That's what I'm sort of aiming for with this. Hoping I can, because this is one of the things bothering me about this piece, is the fact that I'm just feeling like it doesn't have those final layers, and I could really tell with my painting behind me as well, you know, when it was at that point that it just needed that something else to make it interesting. Like, it felt flat, and usually it just means I need to keep going, adding more layers, blending things. So hopefully we'll get there. Am I self-taught? Yeah, I'm not kind of. I mean, when it comes to my painting, I didn't study fine arts. I did study illustration at university. So I did a year of specialization in that. I didn't learn painting at uni, like traditional painting, but in a sense, it's not really much different. It's really just trying to understand the medium. So really, you know, I guess at the end of the day, I always tell people, like, you don't need university or an education in art in order to be good at it. I feel like the biggest thing you gain from that is being able to spot the errors in your work, like learning to quickly point them out. Also learning how to be professional, like learning how to do concepts is really helpful. Like, uni teaches you the process behind creating that, but you don't need that in order to make good art. It's really just a lot of practice, like draw every day, be creative. So is it like in the car? Thank you for the follow, Wallflower. Thank you so much. I really hope you enjoy it here. What do you mean, is it like in the car? Ask her to sing, she's getting mad. Can I pay Whiskers to see you mad? You've never seen it? Oh, you don't want to see it, Dark Guy. You really don't want to see me mad. The 10 dark could be pushed more. Is it more is contrast, that is? Hang on, what are you meaning, Charles? Could be pushed more, the contrast. That's what I'm feeling, like, you guys, I feel like you guys can't see it properly. I'm seeing a lot more of it in person because it's not showing up on the webcam as well. But it's like I'm just trying to lift certain areas, give it more depth, and I feel like, you know, I've got the highlight layer and I've got the middle layer and then the dark layer, but I'm feeling like I just want to have that extra dimension, if that makes sense, and I'm trying to get there slowly. Thank you for the follow, Sharkoni. Really appreciate that. Please introduce yourself and tell us about you and your art. You've learned the other day NECA isn't so nice. Oh really? How's that? How am I not nice? It might just be the lighting too. Yeah, Charles, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna step away from it at the end and have a look and like properly do a scan and compare maybe to one of my previous scans that I have of it and see if that shows up a little bit better, because I don't want to keep fiddling with it too much, but yeah, just have that feeling that it's sort of needing that extra layer. You love the Sith? Everyone has a dark side. I would be surprised if NECA had a red lightsaber and called herself a Sith. Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with a red lightsaber? Who doesn't like a nice red lightsaber, right? But yeah, I love Yoda. Yoda's one of my real favorite characters, you know. So Yoda's probably the reason why I like the Jedi the most, I feel like. Let it dry, then do a glaze over it. That's a great idea, yeah. Sky Zero, that's what I'm thinking will probably help if I, you know, let it rest and then come back to it. I think you've got it just there. Definitely try and give that a shot. I'm always so bad at, like, well, I'm saying bad, but like it just shouldn't, I should be working the colors up separately, but I'm doing it on the canvas, which is not ideal, but I'm kind of lazy like that sometimes. But yeah, we're almost done with the stream today because I need to start getting ready for dinner soon, so come join the Sith, they are so cool. I do like the Sith dark guy. I'm probably more of a in-between. I can't pick my side because I love the Sith and I love the Jedi equally, so cool things about both of them. Practice that song? Which song? Thank you for the follow, Let's Draw Now. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Please feel free to introduce yourself and share your art with us. We'd love to get to know more about you. If you want to drop your links in the chat, feel free to do that too. We don't mind that sort of thing here. Darth Maul is one of the coolest designs by Ian McCaig. I know, isn't he? And don't you just love, what is that? That instrumental soundtrack they play on that scene where he fights off the Jedi. That is one of the most amazing soundtracks ever. I just love that. Just needed to fix up the whites of her eyes because they were a little bit on the dark side. Now that we're talking about the dark side, I suppose that's hilarious, but I think I may have gone too far with the one on the right, which I'll adjust, but because it needs to pop, and in order to make it pop, I need to have it contrast enough, so I need to tone down that right hand one a little bit, which is fine, I can do that, not a problem. But yeah, I'm definitely moving away from the pink that I had as an issue. I had too much pink in her right eye before, so luckily I don't have that problem anymore. There we go. That's a bit better. I'll show you guys up close. So I just removed a lot of that pink that was in her eye and now just added more white, so it looks grayer. Just works a little bit better. It's so sad, this is the best webcam I got to show color off, but it's still not ideal. Bit of a Star Wars lore, Darth Revan is, I think, the only Sith who had both the powers of the Jedi and Sith, and one of the most dangerous of Force wielders. Okay. I stream too, but not that much of an artist. Try to do my best. Well, that's what it's about, Shakoni. It's about having fun, you know? Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're having fun, that's what it's all about, you know? So, yeah. Let us have a look at some of your work. Guys, look, this is some of the work by Shakoni that they just shared with us. That is really detailed. Wow, good job. Why did that open a different piece? Oh, is that like oh, it's your sketch and drawings folder. Got it. That is so detailed. Well, you're really practicing from real life. That's awesome to see. Oh, there we go. I love that. Hyperrealism. I'm not much of a creator. Oh wow, that's sick. That is so sick. I love his mouth. That is so awesome. What a piece. Oh, I love your eagle. He's real awesome. Such cool work, guys. That is so cool. I'm always amazed how many of you guys have, you know, different work, and also like how many of you guys post on things like Behance and ArtStation instead of Instagram? You know, I didn't know that there was such a huge community there. Because, I don't know, whenever I've been on Behance and ArtStation, they've been pretty much seemingly dead. I don't get any like response on my work when I post on there, so I always figured that it's like a couple of few accounts that are active on there and not really much, but it seems like a bunch of you guys are actually on there, so I might be mistaken, I suppose. Duel of the Fates, John Williams. Oh, okay, that's the one. Yeah, that's epic music, right? I love that piece. Alright, I'll leave it alone and come up with more ideas another day. Looking so good. No worries, Zach. Yeah, please, yeah, keep the ideas coming, definitely. Have you tried using artificial lighting and closing the blinds? I tried not to even shoot my Instagrams with any daylight. It diffuses the darks in my work. Yeah, what I do generally do, Charles, is I think I take most of my photos at night. With things like my paintings, it's really hard because my lights actually glare a lot on them. So I don't have lights that are diffused at all. Probably need to invest in that, so because that would really help me take better photos of my paintings. But so far with drawings, it's fairly easy. Like I wait till it's dark, I close like everything and just slap my really nice bright lights on, which generally works. But yeah, it's with paintings it's a different story, so not so easy for sure. Well, I can definitely see progress from this morning, and I was feeling really like apprehensive to do this drawing today because I don't know, kind of felt like I wasn't gonna be able to do much progress on it on the stream today, so I was thinking of like maybe doing it in small patches, but there was actually a lot more to do than I realized, so happy that I did that. Use the walls and ceiling as a light box. I usually bounce flash off walls or the ceiling, then a neutral grey card helps so much. Okay, that's a good tip, thanks for that. I'll definitely give that a go. I've seen some people actually strap like just normal office paper over their lights, like create their own diffuser or something. I haven't given that a shot. Personally, I'd like to find a more long-term solution, so yeah, I need to do some shopping, I guess. But yeah, I think I'll let it rest for today because I need to be doing some of these other sections with glazing medium, so I need to sort of let it dry and keep going another time. So might be a good idea if I can find somebody for us to raid, and then if you guys have some suggestions, feel free, but I will go and have a look at Twitch and see who we can raid quickly. You know, see who's online, so to speak. It's been fun, it has, Zach. Oh, you need to take a break? That's okay, Dark Guy. Don't you worry about that. I will figure out who we can raid, and then yeah, we can. It looks like Cat Videos is actually streaming, so we could go and give her a raid. I'll show you guys. Just give me 1 second. I'll show you guys what she's working on. If I can finally spell that properly. That would help. But yeah, I'll show you guys what she's working on, and then we can give her a little bit of a read. So bear with me. This is what she's currently working on, her beautiful cemetery painting. So yeah, I hope you guys can join me and go through and visit her, welcome her and everything, and we can say hi to her little community. So yeah, I will quickly go and raid her, and if you guys can please join me in her raid, I would really appreciate that. Just quickly type that in and we can go say hi, and if you'll join me, that would be awesome. Thank you for the follow, Cowboy Dragon. Sorry, you've just come in at the end of the stream, so I hope I catch you next time. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you to my mods and everyone being here. Really appreciate it. Let's go say hi and share some love to cat videos. I will stream again tonight, so I'll see you tonight. Bye everyone!